I'm in a short series dealing with how do you have less meetings. We've covered 3 points so far, and I'll not repeat them this time, but you can go back and look at them. I want to pick up with point 4, which is you want to push discussions to weekly individual meetings. I've talked about the importance of having individual meetings with key direct reports, but you want to push everything you can to those individual meetings. Now you might say, well, why would I want to do that? Well, what happens is if you don't, you wind up having a lot of spontaneous meetings. In fact, I find leaders sometimes pride themselves in saying, you know what, I have an open door policy. People can get to me whenever they want to get to me. Now that may sound good, but it's actually not very productive. Because if they know that they can just pop in, you're going to find people popping in all the time, and you're going to find it difficult to get the things done that you need to get done. And really, their meetings are not well planned, they're not well thought through. They may need a pop-in meeting now, and then later today they need another pop-in because they didn't think about something. What you want to do is push them toward that weekly meeting you have with them. Everything in their department that they need to discuss with you, they want to save it until they get to that meeting. I would encourage you to them to have a tablet or something. They write those questions down and save them. If they come to you and say, hey, you got a minute? You say, well, look, unless it's a real emergency, why don't we save it until our meeting that we have where we're going to get together this week? We can talk about it then. Would that work for you? Very rarely is it really an emergency. And if they know that you're not going to pivot or you're not going to collapse and give in, they'll begin to use those weekly meetings in a very meaningful way. And so you want to encourage them along that line. And if you do so, what will happen is you will find those weekly meetings become something they count on and something you count on to really move the company ahead. And so that'll just reduce the number of meetings you have, and it also will make the meetings more meaningful because they know that they're going to have to wait another week to get to you individually, so they will plan what they want to talk about and they will be prepared, and the meetings will just be much more meaningful, much more productive, much more fruitful. So make sure you use those weekly meetings and you push everything toward those weekly meetings.